Hi everybody, first of all I would like to say please ignore all the background noises. Anyway, I'm here today to share with you a tutorial on if you saw the previous picture posted right before I started speaking. That is called the cuff we're going to be making. It's called a candy ladder mod. It's a ladder stitch X base 3D. So pretty simple. We're just going to be using ladder stitch. The supplies you will be needing will be listed after you hear this. I have swatched, I guess, the colors on the previous recording, but I will be, excuse the noise. I'll be using these beads for the colors plus black. So let's get started. Also make sure you have a lot of string available to you because it is a lot of stitch and it does take up a lot of string. So you're going to take your string and you're going to add 5 beads in the alternating pattern that you're going to want your spikes. And then you're going to add another 5 with basically instead of green, yellow, green, yellow, green, it's going to be yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, or however you're doing your pattern. So this is what I meant by alternating the pattern. Basically now you're going to take your other string, the one you didn't put the beads on, and string it through the other side. And this will give you 1 string on each side of the beads. And you're just going to pull it and make sure it's even throughout the process. So your strings are like the same size and stuff. So now what you're going to want to do is add 2 beads of the color you're going to be making your X, and then 1 of the connector, and 2 more of that same color for the X, and that's going to be on 1 string. You're just going to let it chill, and you're going to get your other string, add 2 more of the color of your X, and just 2, and you're going to string it through the black or whatever connector bead you're using and pull it, and then you're going to add 2 more of the color for your X. And if you've gotten this far, it should look like this, and it'll be a little bit flimsy and stuff until you'll keep going and it'll fix itself. So that completes your first X. Now you're going to do the same thing that you did over here. Basically from here it's just repeating it until it fits your wrist. And so you're going to add your 5 beads for your spike. And for mine I'm doing the same colors. I'm just going to redo it. Like red, yellow, green, yellow, green. And through this one you're going to want to do the ladder stitch and pull it, oops, hang on, whoopsie, and pull both strings tight, and you're going to repeat the same process once more. So you should string on another 5 and then once more, and you're going to pull it tight, and it's going to look like this. So you have successfully finished this part of your cuff, which is the X and the spikes on either side of it. Now we're going to work on the next X. So you're going to add 2 of your X base, of your X color, excuse me, your connector bead, and 2 more. And you're just going to let it drop. And you're going to take your other string, add 2 beads of your X color, oopsie, 2 beads, and then you're gonna take your string it through the connector bead only, and then add 2 more of your X color. So now you're gonna do the same thing you've been doing, and add the 5 beads for your spike. Make it a 1 string on each side. Pull, and it's gonna look really awkward if you're not, like, I'm using the string. You're gonna stretch it out and stuff, so it's gonna look a little flimsy, but you'll see once you're done. Now you're gonna do the other alternation. If you're doing alternations, basically just add your 5 beads and then do the same thing again. You're gonna add 5, and then you're just gonna let it drop and do the ladder stitch, and that's gonna be your 3rd spike of this cuff. I'm gonna put it through beads. And if at any point you guys need like help and stuff, you can go ahead and pause this video and email me or message me on here. I'll be more than happy to help y'all. So that's your 3rd spike. Basically now you have, I'm gonna say, half your cuff done. So basically this part that I'm showing you is done and finished. Now we have 3 more X's and 2 more sets of spikes to do. So you're gonna add 2 of your X color, 1 of your connector. Oops, don't drop it. 2 more of your X color. Then you're just gonna let that string show if you don't drop the beads. And then you're gonna do it again, what we've been doing. 2 of your X color, and then 1 or string through your connector bead, and 2 more of your X color, and you've got 3 X's done now. And now you're gonna be doing the same thing with the spikes. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish these alternations. Again, I worked on the 3rd X up to the 3rd X with y'all. Basically now you're gonna do 2 more, or your 2 rows of ladder stitch, and then your X, and then 2 more rows, and then your last and final X, and that's when I will come back. So you're gonna want 5 X's in total and 5 sets of spikes in total. You will end with an X, and when I come back I will show you how to put them together to be a cup. So this is what you should have next, and they will look like little, I guess, circle thingies above in between the X's, 1 on each side. You don't have to fix them yet. It's easier to just fix them once you're done making the cup and put the ends together. So this is what you should have once you're finished. Again, it's gonna be a little flimsy, I guess, depending on how tight you have it. You don't have to fix the spikes yet, but you can if you want to, like, do it like that. And then basically, see, this is the exact same thing as this. Now and take it. The last thing you should have you should have strung on should have been the last and 5th X. So you're gonna take the other end, and you're gonna find the first pattern that you made, which for me was this first one right here. And you're gonna take it, and you're gonna use your strings. You're gonna put them through. You're gonna do a ladder through this last one, like if you're stringing it on, you know. So, and then you're gonna pull it, and this is what you're gonna have. Just having a little like lugger. So this is what you should have. And now you're gonna take either string, it doesn't matter which one, and you're gonna string it up the next set of spikes. You're just gonna do that with one, so your both strings come out of the same side. And now you're gonna tie it off. You're gonna okay, it got like all tangled up. Alright, so now you're gonna tie it, and you're gonna do like 2 or 3 knots, depending on your preference. And you're gonna like tie or cut it off or whatever. Now you're just gonna check your spikes, pull every middle bead out, and yeah, and you're gonna do that to every one of them. And you're gonna cut your strings off too since you're finished. And you're gonna have a pretty cuff. This one looks a little bit flimsier since the type of string that I used, but see, it's the same exact thing. I hope this tutorial helped you. I hope you liked it. This is what you're gonna have, and sometimes you'll have to fix the spikes, and I should have. Sometimes you'll have to fix the spikes, but more or less, this is what you should have. So I really hope this tutorial helped you. I really hope that you were able to figure it out and you were able to make a ladder mod perfectly, just like this. If my explanation sucked for some reason, please don't hesitate to message me here on YouTube or on Facebook. So bye.